Hello and welcome back to Minis and Mayhem Season 2, Prismatic Horizons. I'm here with our wonderful players. We got Cali, Chris, Joan, and JC joining us today as we continue our adventure through Cascadia. Last time on D&D, as one of my fun DMs once said, we had a big battle happen. A large bat-like creature with some icy breath was threatening the village of Venterra, but our brave heroes managed to fend them off with Xray manning the ballista, Stacey throwing thunder, Milo clearing the way, and Blitz hiding her way around the battlefield. They managed to take down the creature and drive it away. Following these events, however, they discovered that the town's water supply had been poisoned and maybe even terrorized. Something had happened. Milo decided to spend some time cleaning up the water with Arthur. Blitz received a very nice gift from an admirer. Stacey was also the recipient of some meaningful gifts from their grandma or their mother, and the crew was outfitted with supplies to go explore the wasteland and hopefully come back with a solution. After exploring the curious explosion around the well, the party wondered who would terrorize Venterra, and they set on their way. That is where we are now. As we enter Venterra, this early morning light, clouds overhead, you see the horizon, multicolored. So much going on right now. Stacey, what are your thoughts? What are you thinking in this moment?
There is a lot of complexity going on in our lives right now. With the well being frozen over, the potential for sabotage, the fact that she's leaving her home for the very first time in her life to, go out and explore the outside world. But there's just one thought that's looping through her mind over and over again. Are we there yet?
No, Stacey, we're not there yet.
Are you sure? I mean, we've been going for a while now.
We'll get there when we get there, honey.
Stacey, you see the in front of us right now? Like, you see there's a whole lot of nothing? When you see something, like a town?
Trees and rocks, the occasional bit of fog. Sometimes you see an animal off the beaten path. Sometimes they're even not mutated.
As you make your way down the mountain, you guys find a large stone boulder blocking a cave similar to the one behind which the monster was held. Pushing it aside reveals a large all-terrain vehicle, big enough to fit 4 people. You guys throw your trunks in the back. There's a container of gasoline that's filled up. You guys hit the road. Who is driving?
Me. I have the keys. I'm taking control.
Definitely not me.
Milo is in shotgun.
Sounds good.
All right, Milo, if you're shotgun, you got to be my navigator. You got to let me know where I'm going. I know
that's the plan.
Where we're going, but you have the map.
Xray, as you get behind the vehicle, as you get behind the wheel, you turn it over and hear that as it comes to life.
At first, Xray is not too concerned. Like, about himself because he's gone out into the wasteland a lot of the times. But I don't think he knows like these other three have gone out to the wasteland as much as he has, and he definitely knows Stacey hasn't gone out there at all. So he's a little worried about his new friends that he's been acquainted of, and he wants to protect them to the best of his ability.
Mm-hmm. It's a bumpy ride, especially in the first portion of it, as you guys go rumbling down this mountain road. Huge stone boulders hitting the tires, jostling you left and right in the seats. Stacey, you're in the back of this vehicle. It's probably the first time that you've ever been in a motorized vehicle before. What are you thinking as you stare out over the early morning?
At first, I'm thinking, this is so exciting. Look at us. We're going super fast. We're traveling outside the village. Look at all these trees. And over time, it just continues being, look at all these trees and rocks and grass and trees. Eventually, she gets to the point where she's trying to desperately to entertain herself. But the fact of the matter is that driving through the forest is not a particularly entertaining thing after the first half an hour of tree line.
Your hand goes to your necklace. As you sort of clutch the jewels, you think back to your mom and imagine her staring out the window, looking out in the valley where you're traveling right now and thinking about you. We're going to hop over to the other person in the back seat, who is likely being bothered by Stacey's constant nagging.
Are we there yet?
What is Blitz up to?
Stacey, I know there's a lot of nothing to look out for, but it is going to be very important that we're looking, because there's going to be something out there eventually that we want to know when it's going to be coming. So I know that it's really boring, and I wish that we could play a game or something, but we have to stay focused.
Speaking of staying focused, Blitz is one to do that. Having much practice in the art of observation, go ahead and give me a perception check as you look out the window.
13.
13. As you're staring out, you say this, we have to be vigilant. All of a sudden, another set of tracks appears. In the distance, you can see a set of vehicle tracks sort of coming towards yours in parallel.
Toward us, like it was in the opposite direction, heading towards Venterra.
It looks like the path that this vehicle went on is converging with the path that you're currently going on, if that makes any sense. You can't tell which direction it was going specifically.
How many vehicles are we aware of that were in Venterra versus how often is it that we see vehicles generally in the world these days?
Extremely rarely. Extremely rarely. Many of the vehicles have been mutated. There are some living vehicles out there. There's also many in disrepair. Some were saved from the blasts. And you guys have maybe 2 or 3 working vehicles. Several of them are employed on the farm for constant use. So this is basically your only outdoor vehicle or your exploration vehicle.
See, Stacey, this is important. Can you see anything from this? I don't know, glean anything from these tracks? I know you're not used to seeing these things, but you're much better at seeing things sometimes than other people give you credit for.
I mean, like, I can give it a shot. Um, can I
Maybe
also
have your
just kind of?
friend.
Oh, that's a good point. In that case, I should. Um, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic and see if
Awesome.
there's anything I can figure out from this. I'll ritual cast it, so I don't have to burn a spell slot.
Would
Yeah,
I know how many like vehicles we'd like? I know you said we had one, but would
yeah,
I
for
know
sure.
if
You
any other like?
definitely know. hmm
Um,
Blitz, as you sort of mentioned this, the front seat, you guys noticed the tracks also off to your left.
that's weird.
Do they look like the same tracks as this car? Like the same
No,
tire tracks?
no.
Well, if I had to guess, that's how whoever sabotaged our water got in.
How did they get into Venterra in the first place? You know, don't we have walls? I mean, how often do we get
Just
visitors?
just the cave walls, and we've been accepting refugees and survivors for years. How do you think most of us got there?
Um, okay, that's weird. I just think if someone was brought here, I feel like if they have a vehicle, they should have reported it to us. But you know, I guess whoever did sabotage it, they were on their tracks. I guess.
Yeah.
Stacey, as you cast Detect Magic, you send out your sensors. You get the feeling that whatever this was wasn't magical in nature. It seems like it was mechanical. But you do get a ping off of your necklace. And as you look down, you see that several of the stones on it seem to be glowing vibrantly.
Huh. Yeah, her focus is completely off of the road at this point and completely down on the beads on her necklace. Um,
Yeah, you begin to analyze the particle effects coming off of the surfaces of these gemstones. Um, and the rest of the crew continues along the way. Do you guys want to do any checks or anything as you guys are traveling?
Since Xray's driving, he's gonna constantly do perception checks just so he doesn't A crash and B so he doesn't like see any like possible enemies.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
I got a 14.
Clear skies. Road looks good. You notice a timber town up ahead. It's usually the first stop on this journey. It's the dividing between the land route and the sea route for you guys. You'll sort of have to choose there.
Okay.
I think Milo is also going to make a perception check, and also leans back and goes, "Stacey, this is a seatbelt. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that over. So the next time that Xray hits a rock, we don't go flying outside of the window." And kind of teaches about seatbelts very quickly mid drive.
And as you saw just a moment ago, that wonderful map shows both of our different routes. The land route, obviously, much longer to the north around the mountains, and the sea route cuts right across. The land route seems like it does cross a little bit of water up there, but there is a large bridge between the two continents.
Interesting. Xray's a little offended that he just heard that about hitting rocks.
Well, you've hit about a dozen already, so.
You realize we're going down a hill, right? There's bound to be rocks. I did take it slow, just to let you know. for a
I'm
reason.
aware. I'm aware that your version of slow is whatever this is. I just got a 7 on perception, so I doubt Milo sees anything, especially mid-argument.
Are we there yet?
Immediately, this trip is off to a great start.
This vacation.
Our heroes make their way down into the timber town. You guys see that the sign has been worn down, so that all it says is "fort" at the end of it. You guys go in. You notice that most of the buildings here are like pretty wrecked out. Glass has been smashed. Looks like they've been pretty well scavenged. Since it's so close to Venterra, that makes a good amount of sense. But you do notice that one building in particular has been boarded up.
Is there like a sign on top that says what it used to be?
Sure, go ahead and give me. Yeah, you see, actually, no check necessarily. You see that there's like a pharmacy sign above it.
Oh,
looks like an old like small town pharmacy.
So is like everything boarded up, like the
Windows
door and the
doors.
windows.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Xray, have you been here before?
Can I do a history check or?
Sure. You could also do an investigation roll if you guys want to try and find a way in, or an athletics check if you want to try to bust through the door.
I'm gonna wait on the busting through to see what our smart people say.
Let's see if I got anything. I got a 5 on history. My worst thing.
I'll roll history.
You think this place used to dispense medicine and maybe snacks too?
Ooh, snacks.
Not far off.
Stacey, what did you get on your history check?
I rolled a 1. The total was an 8, but I rolled a 1.
You know what? I'm actually going to use my Xray vision, my Xray goggles right now, just to do some little recon before.
And
Great
I still
idea.
got the detect magic going. If that's cool.
As you with your history check, you have no idea what this place is, but you get a sensation from inside. There's something going on in there. You feel a buzzing, and you see Schmotz sort of standing by the door. He waves a hand at you, like, come on over.
Well, I mean, if the vehicle is stopped, I'm just going to hop on out.
Xray, as you activate your vision, you see in red outlines just like a dust-covered floor, some broken pottery. There's a register. It's open. You don't see any people in there. As you look up, you do see on the second floor, there's a couple of cots, as well as like a table with some sort of box on it and something inside of it. You can't exactly tell what specifically it is. It's sort of obscured by all of the wood and building materials in the way.
So there's something
in
in
a
a box.
Anything moving?
Okay, so there's something in a box upstairs. Is that what I kind of got generally?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't want to leave the car unprotected, so I'll go in real quick. I did my recon. I just used my goggles, and he's gonna instantly, since he needs to know it needs to recharge, he's gonna instantly set it out to start recharging.
Cool.
And Xray's gonna take one of his axes, and he's gonna chop down the door.
Awesome. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Okay. I don't think I didn't see any people inside. I think I can go in solo. I got a dirty 20.
This old dry wood busts in one blow. You manage to knock off all of the boards blocking the door. And it swings open. It seems like the door jamb has been busted open before. You step through into a debris-filled, dusty room. Light filters through slats in the boards. But yeah, there's nothing here.
Do I get a flashlight by chance?
No, but you could light a torch if you wanted to.
Yeah, we're gonna do that just so I have a little bit of light.
Awesome. You light up a torch. As you head upstairs, you see again nobody up there, but you do notice that this space is a little bit better kept. You see, in addition to like the cots in the corner, there is some sort of like, it looks like some sort of maybe a gun of some kind in the box, and you also see like a piece of paper sort of taped to the top of the box with some writing on it.
So, are the cots like tucked in, like well made beds?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can I slip in behind?
There's some dust on the top of them, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the rest of us are also want to investigate. Yeah, we're good.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah.
You guys come in after Xray. What are you guys going to do specifically?
I'm immediately walking up to the gun.
I mean, Schmatz was gesturing.
I'm gonna grab the note.
Cool.
That's on the gun.
What's Milo up to?
Milo is on lookout, and yeah, just fully outside,
Smart.
making sure that nobody comes up on our rear.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check while you do that, Milo.
Oh no! Can it be perception instead?
Sure. I'll let you do that.
Oh, cool.
Blitz, as you open the case, you see a very hefty weapon. You notice immediately as you open it that it's not a gun, it's a crossbow. And as you lift it up, you feel it's incredibly heavy. It's probably like probably 80 pounds just to hold it. It's metal. It's got a wire. It's got a wire bowstring on it, and you see these huge metal bolts attached to it.
Oh, I thought this was going to be something fun.
Want me to take it?
Maybe Milo will find. I mean, I'm not carrying anything with it, so it's all yours.
Is there a sling on it by chance?
Yeah, for sure. You see that there's a sling. You put it over your shoulder. As you grab the note, you read. It says, Jet, it's been about 3 months since we got settled here. Still no signs of things returning to normal anywhere we go. Max and I decided to make camp, but with winter moving in on us, we decided to head back home. We believe fervently in the cause, but the Venterrans keep good watch, and there haven't been any opportunities. We hope you can understand. Leaving these here in case you can find a use for them. And also, thanks for lending us your crossbow. We'll take Greenie back. It's your choice between blueberry and lavender. I'd do blue if I were you, comma. Engine has been acting up less. See you at home. And then in the line beneath that, it says, to a different future, Deshawn and Max.
Interesting.
Sorry, the cat going crazy.
I hand it to Jace to also read it. Or not Jace, Blitz as well.
Blitz, you immediately recognize the name Jet. And it's not a good recognition.
No, I have a feeling we should not be in here. I want to do a quick investigation and look around and see if there's any signs that this is not just like past 3 months, but like recent abode.
For sure. Go ahead and give me an
investigation. Can I give her the help action on that?
Yeah, do it with advantage.
I have a bad investigation, that's why.
Natural 20. Thank you. Xray.
Yeah, incredible. First off, you guys are safe here. Nobody's been here in months. You can tell by the way that your like boots create stamps of dust in the floor. Nobody's been here in a long time. It doesn't look like it's been forever. It hasn't been years and years, but it definitely has been more than like a week or two. You notice as you look at the bed sheets on the cots, you notice a little symbol that you recognize down on the corner of one of them. You see it's a little lightning bolt.
Okay. Can I actually hide that before anyone else sees it?
Go ahead and give me go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check, which you
With
now do
my
with advantage thanks to
gloves?
those gloves. Yeah.
Yes. Sleight of hand. Okay. Hold on. 21.
You notice that I'm so sorry. As you cover up the corner of the bed sheet, Xray whips around right at that moment, but does not see you cover it up.
What are you hiding, Blitz?
No, you don't.
Oh, I
you
don't?
notice.
I don't notice.
And that's past your passive perception for sure, right?
Yeah, no, I think
Okay, cool.
21.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just a very observant barbarian, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
If I can't even, I'm gonna slip like one of my daggers into my palm and try to cut it from the thing and slip it in my pocket.
Awesome. You get that little scrap of fabric. As you put it in your pocket, Stacey, you come upstairs and your buzzing increases. Schmatz points into the box. As you go over, you notice at the bottom of the box are 3 more bolts, and as you pull them out, you see they have these like very broad heads with pressure tips on them.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I wonder what these do.
Stacey,
Yeah?
be very careful with those.
You see Schmatz wags his finger at you.
Obviously they're pointy. It's not like I'm just going to toss them over my shoulder where I can't see anyone or anything. She's like gesticulating wildly within her hands.
They're also
can I grab the bolts before she does anything?
You manage to wrestle them aside before Stacey blows the top of this house off. Yeah.
So, can I do like a check or something like that to figure out what these bolts are? Because since Blitz is acting all crazy,
Stacey can let you know. These bolts are explosive.
She very gently and gingerly places them back into the container and quietly closes the box of the container and slowly steps back.
Xray, as you pull up the bow, you notice hanging from the tip of the bolt are a set of keys. And you see that they are lavender in color. If anyone wants to make like an Arcana or a history check on them.
Yeah, I'll do one.
Can I help since I read the note and I know that there is colors?
Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
This is still pretty bad.
So
would it be a history check?
Are you giving him the advantage with your help, or are you giving me the advantage?
Yeah.
Give her the advantage. I have a bad intelligence check.
Cool. This is one of my best.
I got a 3, and my second highest was a 10. So yeah.
Not 20.
See, I'm big brain.
Incredible.
The other roll was a 1.
Stacey, as you grab the keys, you see Schmatz points at them, and then he gestures. He gestures like waves, and then he gestures like boat, and then he does like motor.
So what you're telling me is that with these keys, I could go swimming.
Schmatz puts his head into his hands. And then you see he actually, for a second, you notice the window sort of shatters in static, and you see the image of a boat on the waves.
What's that?
And you see an engine attached to it. It zooms in, and you see the keyhole and starting it up, and then you see that static flies across the room into your hand.
Oh. That thing that we used to cross the water is the boat, right? I think these are the keys to that.
Huh? What? A boat?
The boat.
Blitz, you remember from the letter the mention of greeny, blueberry, and lavender. And you have a lavender set of boat keys in your possession.
So if these are referencing
Milo.
keys.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, do we see any of signs of any other keys, or do these look like they're the only option?
Nope, only pair. Looks like the other ones are gone. Milo, what did you get on that investigation roll?
Well, I did perception because it would be higher, so I got an 8.
Okay.
I'll just tell you, you notice that the tracks of the other vehicle are, number one, they're single tracks. So it looks like this vehicle either had 1 or 2 wheels. It was probably a motorcycle. And then you also notice that they turn in the direction of the sea route after stopping at this building here.
How fresh do they look?
Go ahead and give me with your perception check of 8. You can't tell.
Oh,
Sorry.
Okay. Even if I crouch down and poke them, I can't do like a survival or.
If you want to do a separate survival check for that, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna crouch down.
I think Xray is going to take the bolts and the crossbow and exit the building.
Cool. Milo, what did you get on that roll?
I didn't roll yet. I'm gonna crouch down and like touch the actual like dirt and stuff and bring it up to my face to smell it because she's seen that done. Nat 20.
That's like the third nat 20.
All our terrible rolls last game.
I shouldn't have let you roll for that. That's
we've had a bunch of 1s, but where are all these 20s coming from?
You know, we
my
could use this
hand,
in like
too.
the combat sessions. That'd be nice.
Yeah, because our combat
You
was
remember
terrible.
last night it rained. These tracks were not made in wet soil. However, they are fresh within a week.
Oh my god, I thought it was today. Fresh within a week. Okay.
Yeah, so they weren't today. They weren't yesterday. They are within a week though.
Okay. I'm gonna do a quick shout back and be like, someone's been here within a week. I say we get moving.
As you say that, Blitz upstairs with that nat 20, you notice that there's a notch on the bolt that held the keys. There are 3 notches, and one of the notches has like recently been swiped at. You see that there's a little mark there. So it looks like someone came and grabbed those keys recently.
Somebody got all the fun toys first.
You guys head downstairs. Are y'all headed out?
If I hear Milo, I'm going out.
I mean, I'm a little curious as to what a pharmacy is. Like, it appears to be a place where they keep boats and guns. Or crossbows.
Not exactly, Stacey, but we'll go with medicine, but not the gun part. How about that?
But there was no medicine to begin with.
Okay. In a normal pharmacy, there are normally medicine for people that are sick and need help.
You guys go into this long discussion about medicine.
I raise past them and I'm like, yeah, we get it, Xray. You're old, okay? Let's go.
I'm not that old. I'm only like 22, I think. I haven't checked in a while. When's my birthday?
You guys hop into the vehicle and head on your way.
I guess we could. We need to talk about like, do we? So with
you should chat first. Yeah.
Can I see the Milo has the map, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey Milo, spread out the map on the hood real quick. Oh, Cali just left.
It's like we lost Milo.
So Xray is gonna take out the map and spread out the map.
Mm-hmm.
So with this information, now that we know we have access to a boat, we could take the faster route, and it's going to take I can't remember how long it would take.
It'll only take you a month versus 3. So yeah.
Okay.
Significantly less time.
So if we take the water route, which for me is undiscovered, but we could take that route and get there in 3 times the speed, which would be nice. But at the end, if we take the longer route, I have more knowledge about this route, and up to a certain degree.
Actually, I don't think that you would have traveled between the different civilizations necessarily.
I was just gonna say I've only gone a certain distance past that.
Right. Yeah.
But in the end, I think this should be a group decision. But in the end, I think the water route would be faster and more efficient. And because we need to save Venterra, I think going the water route is probably more efficient, even though it's less known. Any other thoughts on the matter?
I want to see the ocean
now.
Well, we're in 3 votes for the water route, so I guess even if Milo doesn't want to do the water route, she doesn't. Her vote still counts. It just doesn't count towards the majority vote. So I guess, but the one thing is once we cross the water, we're not going to be able to. Actually, this boat, can we put the car on the boat?
I don't know. We haven't seen it yet. I mean, we're just trusting the word of Stacey that the keys are to a boat, quite honestly. I mean, I trust Stacey, but...
I mean, they're keys, and Schmott showed me he told me it was a boat.
I trust Spot, so...
I mean, Schmott saved us last time, so I don't see why it wouldn't be.
Oh my gosh, what a relief.
So I guess for now, we'll start heading towards this dock, wherever it is.
Awesome. So yeah, you guys are going to take the sea routes. As you guys sort of begin your travels, this route is unknown to any of you, and it's so we're going to have everyone make a check. We're going to have a group check here to navigate this area. You can either do survival or nature. If your perception is better, then you can also do that.
Oh boy. So let's see. What are my options? Nature, perception,
Survival,
and what else?
Or survival.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm proficient in survival.
Oh,
Nice.
18.
I got a
I'm just gonna say I
7.
have a natural 2 on the die, so it's gonna be bad no matter what.
I got a 7, so pretty bad.
Awesome. So this was not really to determine how long it was actually going to take you, but to determine how many encounter checks you guys have to do along the way.
Okay.
So,
Nice.
How bad is
I
it?
am. As you guys begin to travel through the wasteland, I'm going to have one of our players roll a d8. We'll go around the table. And see what we come up with. So, Milo, would you care to go first?
Yeah, absolutely. I have a
Please roll
D8.
something good.
Yeah, that's the diamond. I don't know
Please
what's
roll
good. A 3?
A 3. Immediately after leaving this timber town, you guys come to a river crossing. The vehicle has to detour to a nearby bridge. Go ahead and roll again, Milo.
Oh God.
Okay. An 8?
You guys manage to cross the bridge and find an old highway. The road is blocked by several vehicles here. However, you see a long open stretch of road past them. If you guys would like to, you can make some athletics checks or do some magic to get these things out of the way.
I will do the athletics check.
Because it's many vehicles, it will require a group check.
Okay. All right. I have a plus
before
6
we
to this.
start that,
Oh, okay.
can I make a check to see if this is a trap or like what's going on around us? Because getting us all out of the vehicle at once can be
Sure.
trapped.
Actually,
go ahead and give me an insight check.
I will. I give the help action.
One of my better ones.
Can I investigate too?
Sure.
No joke, another nat 20.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What in the world?
I give the help action and it works.
You don't see any signs of anybody here to attack you. Just a bunch of old cars in the road meant to block your way.
Okay.
I did 14 plus 6, so doing dirty 20. Is there like a weak point that I can spot?
As you go into the cars, you see that the weak spot is their steering wheels. You can turn them and then move the cars out of the way. I'm sorry,
Okay.
this is a very simple puzzle.
Let's. I'll
like,
push.
We're mistrusting by nature.
We can push. Just someone needs to steer. I'll push. Someone steer. That works.
I'm the lightest.
I'll say, Blitz,
Okay.
Blitz, Stacey, attack their weak spots.
Okay, I'm gonna need a group athletics check.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I got a 19. Let's go. Yeah.
Oh no.
My dice might be weighted. I need to hold on.
Not bad,
I'm gonna
not
roll
bad.
a different
Don't
dice.
you dare say you got another nat 20.
Big rolls, no whammy.
I got a third nat 20.
Okay.
I wish I was joking. I don't know how to.
5
Okay.
total.
Nat 20, 18, and what'd you get, Xray?
I got a 19.
Awesome. So we got 3 above 15.
Yeah.
You guys managed to move these cars out of the way, no problem, and continue along the road. Go ahead, Stacey, and roll me a D8.
Yeah, this isn't concerning at all. Why would this be nerve-wracking? No, I'm just
This
rolling
is
a
terrible.
traffic
This
check.
is terrible. I'm so scared.
I had to roll 2.
How does
7?
Stacey feel seeing all of us like on edge?
7. On a 7, you guys arrive at the end of the highway in a small town. Go ahead, everyone, make an investigation check for me.
Investigation check.
I'm rolling a different dice.
16.
Ugh, gosh! I got an 8.
20.
6. Ooh.
Milo and Xray, you guys hop out the front of the car and you notice that a video store has what seems to be mostly put together storefront. You see that most of like the windows haven't been shattered. Maybe there might be some supplies in there. Stacey and Blitz, as you guys hop out, you notice that there is a library. The doors have been smashed in, but you can see that there's bunches of books on the shelves still. And there might be something useful in there.
I can sneak in and get things really fast.
Why would we sneak in? There's just a bunch of books.
Well, why don't we split up into 2 groups? I think me and either Stacey or Blitz can go into the convenience store or the video store, and and Milo or whoever can go into the library, just so we have someone who can do frontline and someone who can do damage. I'll go to the video store.
I'd like to go into the library.
Cool. You guys split off.
That's all right.
I think Stacey should go to the library. That is probably the better place for her.
Okay. I mean, books are cool.
Stacey, you head over to the library.
Great.
As you guys rifle through the shelves, you guys find some interesting stuff. There's several books for you, Stacey, that you can bring along with you on the trip to make it less boring, so that you don't have to spend the whole time looking out the window. You also find a practical guide to survival, which seems to be pretty interesting to you. Seems like you might be able to get something out of that. Bum, bum, bum. Milo, as you sort of go room to room here, you hop in the bathroom and you see somebody had busted through all the stalls, but they forgot to go into the locker. And as you break the lock open, you see inside are bunches of toilet paper, as well as some cleaning supplies.
Yes. Milo's going to take all of that and stuff it in her pack. And she's also, while in the library, going to stop by the children's section and see if they have a copy of a book called Dandelions or Flowers 2, and see if they have a copy of that book.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me just a luck check. We'll say 10 or higher. You find a copy there.
Okay. 7.
You spend a couple minutes looking for the copy. You don't find it. You do see, however, somebody stashed underneath one of these shelves here a little bobblehead. You pull it out. It's in this glass display case. Kind of fun. You
What's
shake
it of?
It's like this. It's a little basketball player. You see, his head is like 2 times as big as the ball.
I take it out of the glass case and I hide it in my jacket with the intent of giving it to Stacey and putting it on the car so she can see what it looks like when it moves around.
Very nice. Yeah, you. We're gonna go ahead and switch over to the other group. You guys go into the video store. As you sort of begin rifling through the cash register, it's pretty empty in there. You find a couple coins, nothing worth anything of value. Stacey, go ahead and give me an Arcana check or Insight.
All right.
This is not there.
Oh, that's right. I'm not in the video store.
Oh, so sorry. That's right.
Blitz and Xray.
Yeah, we'll have Blitz. Blitz, go ahead and give me an Insight check.
I'm very good at that. Dirty 20.
Good thing you are. Okay, good.
You guys step through the door. As it creaks open, your head looks left and right. You see that a large area in the center of the store has been cleared. You take another step forward and broken glass. You look to your left and you see that the windows are unbroken, but there's broken glass spread here on the floor. Why would someone spread broken glass by the doorway? All of a sudden, you guys hear like the sound of an old TV being turned off, as a static that you didn't realize was building suddenly quiets.
I had an instinct, like, grab Xray to duck down for a second, anticipating, like, an arrow being shot at us.
You guys duck down.
And then I'm going to wait a moment and listen. And then if I don't hear anyone coming or anything happening, I'm going to kind of try to say, we got to go in stealthy.
You
Don't
hear
trust this.
a robotic voice shouting in the distance. All of a sudden, you hear extremely fast footsteps running towards you. Multiple sets. What do you do?
Gotta get out. We have to. I don't care what is in here anymore. We have to leave.
Xray, what do you do?
Can I do like an insight check of how long it's going to take them to get there? Do we have time to get out? That's my question.
As you hesitate for a second, they're on you. Go ahead and roll initiative, both of you.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
19.
Okay, great. And I got to roll a d20. Oh god, this is going to be great. Yeah. I got a 12. I can't remember if I get an. Oh no, I don't get an initiative yet. Initiative. Blah blah blah.
Before either of you have the chance to move, you hear a swarm of creatures come out of the darkness. You guys aren't looking at them. You guys are both hiding behind this desk here, like Blitz wanted to. So you have no idea what they look like. You just hear the sounds of static and cords ripping from wall sockets. And then silence. I believe next was Blitz.
Can I? I'm gonna try to stealthily look around the corner and see if I can get a visual on whatever the heck this is.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
I'm really good at stealth, but I rolled a 2, so 12.
Beating their passive perception of 11. You
Nice.
eke your head out. As you put your hand on the ground, you hit a piece of glass, and you see a screen, bright white light, static on it, turns to face you like a box television screen before you duck back behind. You are hidden. It's your action. You saw multiple lights behind it, by the way.
Oh,
Fuck.
Xray, we've got to go now. I am because I know I'm faster than Xray. I'm not gonna leave until they have a chance to leave, and so I'm just gonna throw a dagger at the screen that I saw.
Okay, awesome. Go ahead and give me an attack roll with advantage.
Okay. 21.
This is definitely going to hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
And sneak attack?
Yes, because you had advantage on the roll.
Okay, so first roll, that's just gonna be a 1 + 4, so that's 5, but then for sneak attack, that's... Remind me, do I add my dex to the sneak attack damage, or is it just...
You own... Sneak attack damage just is added to your regular damage. It's like... It's just the dice. You don't add your... You won't add your dex modifier twice to this attack.
Okay, so add another 9 to what I said before. So 14?
14 points of damage. You manage to catch one of the screens. You see it goes black, and the creature hits the floor. It's this sort of like tentacled TV monster. You see these whipping cords like Mr. Electric from Shark Boy and Lava Girl. He's
I dream to fight him.
coming at you.
Making me feel old.
You managed to take one down, but you can see that this is a horde. There are several here.
Go.
They notice you and they turn. You see static just emanate from them. Xray, your turn.
Oh God. Man, I'm gonna get spotted if I. How close am I to the door?
You guys are right inside. You guys didn't get very far.
So, man, do I have the crossbow still?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, that changes everything. Man, I don't think I want to use it yet, though. All right, I'm just gonna run out, I guess, and then hopefully Blitz. Actually, I'm gonna run to the doorway to make sure Blitz gets out, and I'm just gonna pull up my axes and just kind of stand there, and I'm gonna prepare my action to attack if anyone gets close.
All right. Blitz, you see Xray runs into the doorway. If you want, we can say that like you held your action to move there if you wanted to go ahead and dash back out at that point.
Yeah.
Blitz, is that what you want to do?
Oh, I used my action, so
We can say like you held your movement. So that you
okay.
could move
Then yeah.
if you wanted to leave. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
if I can do that, then.
Yeah. You jet
okay,
out the door. You
then
get
I follow
to the
behind
vehicle.
Blitz.
All right. With your as you turn to run, the creatures are going to follow you. All right.
I will also screaming to the library, being like, "Milo, we've got to go!"
At this point, both of you guys go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, Lord.
As you are notified of the terror that is happening.
Okay. Oh. That's
9.
I'm wrapped up in
right.
reading Morgenstern.
Gonna take some attempts here. Does a 16 hit you, Xray?
Yes.
All right.
Oh.
I'm not in rage either. This is bad. That sounds like a lot of dice.
Yeah, I was about to say.
All right. Let me see here. 14. On a crit.
What?
It's nat 20s for all of us.
I haven't got a single nat 20 this
What
episode.
is that, 6?
On a crit, the creatures surround you. You take 27 damage. I'm going to need you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay, at least I'm good at that. Hang on one sec. Now I gotta deal with.
Well, I'm
was even
horrified.
rage, so it
You
came and
died in
happened.
RP episode.
Let's see, 41 minus, or no, I was at 45. So I'm pretty sure. Oh, I'm at 50 now. So minus 27. So let's see, 23. And a strength saving throw.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's you can do an athletics check or an acrobatics check.
I got a 19 on athletics.
You manage to wriggle free as these creatures wrap you in cords and just start to strangle you with them. As you throw the cords off, they lash out one more time. You get hit again for 14 more damage. At this point, Blitz, you reach the car. You see the keys are in the ignition. But as it's not your turn, we're going to go to the next person, which is going to be... I'm so sorry. Who got the higher initiative between Stacey and Milo? Milo. Did? Awesome. Milo, your turn.
Where am I in relation to, like, how far away am I from the car
You're
versus
in the
Xray?
library still. You guys had separated and went to your different places. Yeah, you're in the library. You're holding. You're currently putting that bobblehead in your jacket.
Okay, I fully drop the bobblehead and just sprint out the door at hearing Blitz scream.
Awesome. With a full dash action, you can definitely make it to the vehicle this turn.
I do that. Can I? Oh gosh, I'm trying to think of any of my bonus actions.
I'll let you use the bonus action to turn the car on.
Absolutely, yes.
You turn the ignition. You hear it rumble to life. Just by the way, Xray, very glad that you succeeded on that check. Otherwise, you would not have been able to move until the start of your next turn. That is going to be Stacey's turn.
Okay. Obviously, like, the first thing I need to do is, like, gather my things, get out of the library, see everything that's going on. So he's getting mobbed. The two of them are starting the car. Is he still in the middle of all of them?
No, it looks like he's at the edge of it. He's running away from them.
Cool. Stacey turns to Schmatz and says, I think we need to use that new spell, but I'm not sure that gesture is okay. And Schmatz just kind of like shrugs, like, I don't know, it doesn't mean anything to me. And she like shrugs her own fingers, or her own shoulders, and then snaps her middle, using her middle finger, she snaps, holding the finger up towards the horde. And she's going to cast Fireball.
Incredible. Go ahead and roll damage. I'll go ahead and make that dex save.
Awesome. Fireball.
They're going to pass the save, but they'll still take half damage on it.
Cool. That's 9 points of fire damage each.
Yeah, you see the horde. Another member of it is cut off, but you see probably like 5 or 6 more. It's like there's still many of them coming at you. The horde is still strong.
Cool. And then I guess I'll use the rest of my movement to start getting into the car if I have any left.
Yeah, absolutely. You dive into the back seat. At that point, we're going to go back to the Blitz. You've reached the car. Is there anything that you're going to do to try and help out? Or are you just waiting for Xray to get in?
Yes. I'm gonna try something new. I am. Let's see. I'm reading something really quick to make sure that I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am going to see that Milo has started the car. Calm myself for a second. And I am also going to slowly cast something. And I'm going to do a silent image. And if possible, I'm going to try to make a something similar in appearance to Xray and split and have it go in the opposite direction.
Very smart. Does it need to make, is there any sort of save that it can do against it? Or is it just distracted by this?
A creature that uses actions to examine the image can determine that it is an illusion with a successful intelligence investigation check against your spell save DC.
Sounds good.
So they can check to see if they tell it's an illusion, but
yeah, for sure. Stacey, as you throw this fireball, you see a huge explosion along the side of these creatures, but rolling folds of cords and big boxes of faces just surge out of the mess. You notice a similar energy to Schmatz sort of appear next to Xray and divert paths with him. That is going to be Xray's turn.
Man, Xray is really pissed right now that that you got hurt this bad. So 2 of them are in the car, and Blitz is not in the car, right?
Mm-hmm. No, all of them are in the car. Everyone's in, except for you.
Great. I'm getting in the car, and I'm telling Milo to punch the gas.
Awesome. You hop in. You guys see the wheels spin, dirt goes flying out, and you guys tear off. You guys see the swarm of creatures devour the illusion of Xray before turning towards you guys and then returning to the video store. As you guys drive away as fast as you can, you guys see Xray is pretty hurt.
I'm going to reach over and just lay my hand on his chest and do a 15 for lay on hands, and then an immediate cure wounds.
Awesome.
Which I will roll right now.
As you guys tear out of town, you look down at the map and you see you're nearly a third of the way there. I'm going to have our next encounter check be rolled by Blitz. Go ahead and give me that D8.
Woo.
That's 11,
I rolled
by the
another
way, plus that 15, so 26.
You rolled another
I rolled
what?
another 7.
Another 7. You guys arrive in another small town. You see that there is this one is pretty much all boarded up except for a schoolhouse. Go ahead and give me some investigation checks if you guys would like.
There we go. That's much better.
Ooh.
22.
Not 20.
Yeah, I'm glad everyone else is getting that 20 from me. I'm just getting 3s over here, so I got a nice little
What's
4
going
for me.
on? Are we just stealing your luck tonight?
I got a 4, by the way. I got a 4.
Yes.
Did I
I
find
love
anything?
this. Incredible. Xray, as you pull up, you confidently walk towards the back door. Stacey, you immediately run around him, push him back towards the car as you hear a thrumming sound of machinery behind the door that he was about to go through.
No.
Have we not learned our lesson? You are bleeding.
With that nat 20, you get the sensation that this is a bad place. And even if there are some materials that you could scavenge here, it's probably worth passing over.
Milo doesn't actually honk the horn because it's too loud, but she goes beep beep. Get in.
Stacey notes, like, I think I might be able to shut them down for just a little bit, maybe, but I don't think it's worth risking. It'd have to be pretty close.
Xray is like, he's pretty pissed right now, even though he's like healed a little bit. He's still pretty pissed. And you know, against everyone's judgment, he is going to go back to the car. Like he's gonna go back to the car, even though he doesn't want to. He's gonna go back in the car.
As you get behind the wheel and start back up again, go ahead and give me a DA roll for our encounter check.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh God. Slash roll.
No 7.
D8.
You guys passed the halfway point.
I got a 5.
As you begin to travel along sort of a twisty country road towards the sea, you guys are getting definitely out of the mountains now and into more forest and plain land. But this area has obviously been residential, so it's cleared and you can see like houses along the side. but no stopping for you guys, just continuing along. Everyone in the vehicle, go ahead and give me a perception check.
If anyone gets a nat 20, I swear to God.
14.
I hate roll 20. I got an 8.
Not 1. What the heck?
Blitz,
Hey, I
save
got
us.
an 8. Blitz, please.
Blitz, you notice there's some dust. There's a big kick, you see a rooster tail of dust in the back mirror all of a sudden.
Like somebody's following us?
Like there's another vehicle on the road, yeah.
I slap Xray on the shoulder from the back seat. Do you see that? The rearview mirror. There's someone.
Xray first is gonna be like, I'm already hurt enough. And then he's looking to look there. And who could be on the road?
Do you turn back to look at it? Do you see it in the mirror?
I see it in the mirror.
As you look at the mirror, you feel a knife come flying through the window as a motorcycle has somehow I rolled a nat 20 stealth as it pulled up beside you.
What is this game?
I don't know
what are these dice tonight?
But
My
It's
god!
been an hour and 20 minutes, and that is 9.
Somebody needs to do.
Okay, there's a problem. This is a problem. I haven't rolled a single nat 20 all night, and I haven't gotten anything plus a 10.
Show me the numbers.
You guys are over here,
these
nat 20,
rolls?
nat 20, nat 20. Come on, where's mine?
I have sure.
You're gonna get it when we
You're
need
getting
it most.
lots of nat 20s. They're just all against you.
Yeah.
out of the blue, you guys hear, and then a knife comes flying through the driver's side window, hits you in the shoulder for 7 points of damage. Here comes another one. That one's gonna miss.
Is this the beat up Xray episode?
I didn't mean for it to be.
You
but
look
you're
the
driving.
beefiest!
It's okay. You're the tank. It's fine. This is normal.
God.
At least you've got good reason to be angry now.
I'm having the time of my life.
You see a man in a leather jacket, leather pants. He's got a ski mask on, and he shouts, "Pull over!" You see he's got this big, huge blade on his back, riding a motorcycle, and you can see the tail of another one behind you.
Another motorcycle?
Mm-hmm.
Sword fights on motorcycles.
Can I take the dagger out from Xray and throw it back?
Just gonna rip it out of his back.
I'm gonna turn this over to
Listen.
Xray because you guys have a couple of
go
options
ahead.
here, but it is totally dependent on the driver. So
Yeah.
you could either stop and fight them here. You could continue to fight them while you drive along the road, or you could try to outrun them.
We're definitely not outrunning them on a motorcycle because the motorcycle is going to be way faster than us. So outrunning is definitely out of the option.
What kind of car do we have? Like an SUV or a truck or?
No, you guys are in a 4x4 off-roader.
Yeah, and they're in a
Okay.
motorcycle in a residential area, so they're going to definitely have the advantage. Well, shoot. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to fight them in the car. And I'm going to need you guys to, do something, okay? You guys have been rolling nat 20s, but gosh darn it, I'm getting low.
Please don't roll badly on your drive checks.
Amazing.
So
You
I'm
should
going to
have.
just keep
You
driving.
should have 26 of the 27 back. By the way. I think I healed you for 26 HP, so.
You gave me 26 HP?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I did the lay on
I'm
hands and the cure wounds.
So.
And then minus 7.
That means I'm actually at 28, not 38. Okay. Or 20. Yeah, okay, I'm at 28 health.
All right. At this point, I'm going to have everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
I really wish I had my dice. Oh, my God.
Eight.
Awesome. What did Milo get?
Also an 8.
All right. Stacey
17.
and Xray.
I got a 9.
Yeah, it's that
Why do we
episode.
suck at
Sorry.
combat?
We're so bad at fighting people.
Stacey, you're going to go ahead and go first.
Cool. In that case, let me look at my list of spells.
Shoot the tires. That's what X-Ray's going to say. Shoot the tires.
Would a spell with a slowing effect, with a speed reduction effect, also affect vehicles?
Yes, I would allow that. Yeah.
Cool. In that case, I am going to attempt to cast Ray of Frost.
Awesome.
Which is a fantastic little spell.
I'll tell you what, if you want to apply like that, like minus movement, you can target the motorcycle instead of the rider, which actually has a lower AC.
Yes, I think that is what I would like to do.
Awesome.
16 to hit.
Definitely hits. Go ahead and deal your
Cool.
damage.
So that will be so it loses 10 feet of movement and takes 8 cold damage.
Awesome. You hear the motor of this thing sort of for a second.
And then this is going to be really mean. But with my bonus action, I want to use the telekinetic feat to attempt to shove the motorcycle over.
Amazing.
It's
So
a bonus
this
action,
motorcycle
so I
needs to
can
make
do it. It is within it is within 30 feet of us, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It needs to make a
Perfect.
strength save, I believe.
Double checking. Yes, a strength saving throw against my spell save DC, which is 15.
All right. This motorcycle's got a +2. We'll see.
Good
Okay,
luck
that
with
is
the
a natural
motorcycle.
16. It's going to save. You attempt to shove it to the side. You see the bandit gets a hold of it again. Stupid machine. Smacks it. That is going to be, I believe that's the end of Stacey's turn, yes?
Yeah, that's all I got. Can't move anywhere.
Awesome. You've definitely dealt. You see that the motorcycle looks hurt from that attack that you did to it. Next up is going to be Xray.
What? I go second in the turn order? That's crazy.
Yep.
Well, I can't attack. I don't have any range. I guess I have the crossbow, but I got to drive.
It will take your action to drive, but if you wanted to do a bonus action like rage, go ahead.
Sure. Xray will rage so he does not take as much damage. And then he's just going to focus on driving.
Incredible. As you enter the zone,
So mad.
go ahead and give me a dexterity check. You can do it with advantage since you're taking your action to do it.
Would it be like a saving throw?
You have proficiency with vehicles.
I am proficient in vehicles as well.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, do a vehicle proficiency check. It should be Dex plus your proficiency bonus.
I don't think we gave a proficiency bonus for my land vehicles.
It's the same as your
It's
regular
+3.
proficiency bonus.
Oh, it's plus. So okay, so I have a +5. Okay, I'm going home, guys.
Oh no!
I rolled a nat 1.
It's been a rough night to be a crit.
Oh wait,
With
I have
advantage?
advantage. I have advantage. Sorry,
Oh,
I forgot.
advantage! Thank God.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is
if you roll another nat 1.
okay. 16. Has the 16 good?
16 is great.
Okay,
As you
finally.
keep your eyes
Gosh.
on the road, go ahead and give me a perception check on your turn as well.
Perception check. An 11.
You keep your eyes on the road. You can see that there's a curve coming up. It looks pretty tight. You see that there's several other vehicles on the road. If you wanted to, you might be able to maneuver next turn to try and like smash this vehicle into the other side vehicles, but you would risk accidentally, wrecking your own vehicle. But I'll leave that for next turn. We're gonna go from you to Blitz.
I'm gonna do what I said. I'm gonna take the dagger out of Xray and I'm gonna throw it at the motorcyclist.
Yeah, a spurt of blood just hits the side of the car door. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Damn it. I don't think a 9's gonna hit.
Nope, sorry. Your blade goes wishing past. You have a bonus action still if you'd like to take it.
Yeah, can I just bonus action offhand do another attack?
Yeah, for sure.
No, it's gonna be a 9 again.
Sorry. 2 daggers go flying past this guy's ears. It's kind of hard to hit somebody on a motorcycle. Reasonably so.
If possible, can I use my movement? Because you said we're in like sort of a 4x4, right? So
Yeah.
Is it kind of like a cage top? Where
Yeah, exactly. 2 rows of seats,
Okay.
cage top.
I'm gonna grab onto the bars and lift myself up to be kind of on top.
Nice. You get some height advantage on these folks. As you pop up. That is going to be Milo.
Milo's right.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay. And then Milo is gonna, assumably the Xray put the crossbow in the passenger side, like foot area. So
Yes.
and Milo's proficient, so Milo's gonna grab that and
Awesome.
aim at the engine on this motorcycle.
I do have a question, which is, do you have a strength of 17 or higher?
Yes.
Awesome. Then you can fire this thing without disadvantage, because it's so freaking
Amazing.
heavy. Go ahead and take your attack roll.
Amazing. Milo flexes her huge beefy arms as she lifts this thing up, and makes sure not to hit Blitz as she is standing in the seat aiming down at this motorcycle so that she also doesn't hit Xray, just standing over him. Ooh, that is, oh gosh, math. 21.
21 is definitely going to hit, and you're using your dexterity for that attack roll, correct?
Oh, I was not, but I can.
Yes, it should be dexterity plus proficiency, because it's a ranged attack roll.
So sorry, that's a 19 then.
Okay, still going to hit for sure. Go ahead and roll 3d10 plus your dexterity damage.
Woo! I don't even own 3d10. Oh, yes, I do. Okay, there it is. That's just a 13.
Okay, and you're targeting the captain, not his motorcycle, correct?
I'm targeting the motorcycle. I'm trying to
awesome.
aim right at the engine of the motorcycle.
Yeah, you put a huge bolt through the engine block, and you see it start to kick off some black smoke. The driver looks concerned.
Can I do an intimidation check as well? I'm gonna flex again and just like keep aiming the crossbow and pull another bolt into it and go,
for sure.
Leave now or explode.
Go ahead and give me an intimidation check.
That's just an 11.
You're slightly obscured by the blood on the window and door, as well as the screaming driver who is raging. But your point does still come across to him. He's just not really ready to take it quite yet. You use your second attack to pull back another bolt for next round, and that is going to be back to the bandits. You see the second motorcycle comes up on your side, Milo, and they are going to take some attack rolls at you.
Oh, good. Bring it on, baby.
I'm not kidding. I just rolled another nat 20.
Don't bring it on that much.
This is only a dagger toss, so it's not going to be a ton of damage.
That's the 10th one, by the way.
Yeah, that's crazy. 10 crits in one session is insane. You take 7 points of damage as a knife comes flying through the window. And I'm guessing a 12 is not going to hit you.
Nope.
Awesome. That's the end of that one's turn. The other one is going to continue trying to attack Xray. Yeah. Let's see here.
I'm unable to keep up because I did reduce their movement speed.
You're right. They are reduced movement speed. I'm actually going to make a check for this guy here. He's going to try and jump off of his vehicle as it slows down onto your guys's. He's going to do this with disadvantage because he was just driving a minute earlier. Natural 6. You see as his motorcycle slows down, he desperately jumps, grabs onto your tailgate, is dragged for about 10 or 15 feet, and then lets go and is rolling in the dust behind you.
Well, what's left of him probably is.
You see he stands up after a moment. But the other one is still on your side, Milo. Go ahead and make an intimidation check on that one.
Can I give her the help action and like stare at him like with my angry face?
Yeah.
Nope. It's broken.
We're not hearing audio issues.
Hello?
The DM's gonna come through.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
No, we can hear you, Clayton.
Yeah,
Okay.
now
we can hear you.
Cool.
I got a 17. I whip my crossbow back around.
Awesome. You see this dude sees you and just pulls off the throttle and backs off. As you leave these bandits in the dust, you guys continue along the road. What do you say to one another?
Who were those guys?
Assholes.
Probably the people who took the fun toys.
They don't sound very nice.
I do the remaining 10 lay on hands to Xray. Please stop being injured.
Xray is just gonna look at Milo with like a very pissed off stare. And he's not gonna say anything. He's just gonna look at you.
Milo is absolutely like doing this on purpose and is like has such a shitty grin on her face.
It's okay, Mr. Xray. I'm sure less people will point their sharp objects at you soon.
Xray is like gonna look in the back mirror at Stacey.
She's totally genuine, by the way. She has no idea that this is a sarcasm thing.
It doesn't matter. Xray's looking.
As your rage slowly wears off, you you continue along the path. And I was going to have Milo roll our next encounter check, but it seems like they have some issues. Oh, maybe. Milo, would you be willing to roll a d8 for an encounter check again for us?
If possible. Four.
Awesome. You guys arrive in a dense forest. There are some very thick trees here, and driving is kind of dangerous. I'm going to need some Xray to make a dexterity saving throw, which he does with advantage because he's a barbarian, and he can see this.
I got a 16.
You manage to avoid hitting anything too important, mostly running over stumps and small rocks. As you guys exit this dense area of forest, you see that you guys are nearing the bay. You see that the waterways here are much more spread out than before. You guys see some different kinds of creatures here as well. Things that weren't up in the mountains. New and exciting discoveries. Stacey, go ahead and roll our next encounter check.
I'm curious as to what kind of creatures we're going to find.
Please just
Really,
be puppies
really
and
curious.
kitties that just want to hug and cuddle us and not
Great.
hurt us.
That sounds fantastic. I would love that.
Does Stacey know what a kitty is?
This smile bothers me.
She
Smile.
doesn't know what a kitty is. Like, she's assuming there's something nice based on the way he's describing them. But
Yeah, you guys detour to a nearby bridge in order to cross the river. You guys have to in order to stay on your route. As you do so, you look down in the water, Stacey, and you see shimmering fish, just rainbows of iridescent color underneath the water.
oh wow.
After a moment of you guys just sort of sitting there and watching them, you see a couple start jumping up the river, and you guys manage to catch this little moment of nature before you continue along your way. Go ahead and roll again, Stacey.
Cool. Oh, I know what kind of fish they are. I grew up in Washington. I know what kind of fish that is. That was hammered into my brain. Another 3.
You guys still have to cross the river even further. As you do so, you see that there are several more fish just jumping in the stream over here. You also see that there's a bear who seems to be lying in wait, with most of it, like its legs and paws under the water, just its snout sort of sticking out over this little ridge of rippling water.
Oh, I wonder. Do you think we can eat these fish? Because it looks like he wants to eat these fish.
Do you think we can eat
As long
that
as
bear?
I'm more worried
As you
that the
say
fish
that,
are actually like razors.
the bear reaches a huge claw out to bat a fish out of the air, and you see its claws slice the fish into chunks, as it has like razor blade claws, and you see as it lands, its elbow hits into the rock in front of it, and you see this huge circular saw that seems to be implanted in the creature's elbow just sort of and cut a piece of the rock off down as it falls into the stream.
You know, Stacey, maybe we can eat the fish.
What about the bear?
If you want, you guys can do some fishing.
The bear is doing fishing here, so we'll do fishing somewhere not where the bear is, I think is the best choice.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess we can leave him on his own.
Yeah.
Awesome. If you want to make a survival check to see if you can catch any fish, go ahead and give me that roll.
I'm down for it. My survival is terrible, but I'll roll it.
I got a dirty 20.
11.
17.
Amazing.
Oh, can't get a natural one, but you can get a
Natural
dirty one.
20. I wasn't paying attention. I was like, "Oh, are we all rolling?" And I rolled, and it was.
What is this?
I guess we just need to use digital dice from now on because regular dice are rigged. I don't know. What is this?
Yeah,
Don't even
I've been using digital
I can
dice.
roll
It
again.
hasn't done
I
anything.
can roll with disadvantage. I'll roll with disadvantage.
No. This
I
nat
kick
20
Blitz in the
absolutely
shins
counts.
to make them roll with disadvantage.
Oh my god.
Not
Blitz.
fair.
You see immediately pulls a tarp out of her backpack and wraps it around sort of a like you guys have like a what's the word? You know, like the thing that a strainer. You guys have a strainer for like pasta dishes that you bring with you. She wraps the shirt around the back of the strainer and uses it to make a fish trap. Puts it in the water. After several minutes, you guys manage to pull up a boatload of fish. Some of them are definitely more mechanical than others. You can see straight through them. They almost seem to have wires and chips inside of them. You throw most of those back, but many of the fleshier varieties are tasty eating. So you keep them, and I'm guessing that you just sort of throw them in the back of your truck, and now you smell like fish.
Oh no, I can take care of that really easily. I just wave my hand, there's a prestidigitation, and the smell of fish has gone off of us.
Yeah, you guys hear schmutz. All of a sudden, this roasty fish smell is there and then gone.
You guys may not have realized this, but I was out here for a long time by myself. You'll pick up a few things. Don't eat those ones. They'll taste like steel wool.
Oh, okay. I wasn't gonna eat them. I was just gonna maybe, I don't know. Pets are nice, right?
Yeah.
They like it better in the river. You see Milo's shaken a little bit by what Blitz said, but
yes.
Yeah.
All right. Tosses it back in the river.
Awesome. If you want to go ahead and give me another check to or another D8, Stacey.
Can do that. 5.
All right.
Oh no.
You guys hear the rumbling of motorcycles in the far distance.
Again?
As you guys make it across the river and finish up. What are you guys going to do as you see the bandits approaching once more?
Do you guys not have anything better to do?
Can
Pretty
we?
sure they don't.
Xray, can we get the heck out of here? Yeah.
Yeah, X-Ray's just gonna try to drive away as fast as he can.
Awesome. Go ahead and give me just a straight luck check to see if the highway is pretty cluttered or not. You want a cluttered highway because that'll mean it's harder for the motorcycles to get through.
Would it be a D100 or just a D20?
Just give me a D20 roll.
I got a 7.
Pretty clear, unfortunately. But you can still gun it if you wanted to. I'd give you a disadvantage on your drive check, but you would be able to outrun these guys. You see, one of the motorcycles is traveling significantly slower than the other, but the other one seems to be slowing down to keep up with it.
I'm gonna give him the help action.
Sure. We'll drive away as fast as we can.
Awesome. Go ahead and give me that dexterity plus proficiency check, your vehicle handling check.
D20 plus
Just
5.
straight, right? Since it's advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I got a dirty 20. The one that mattered.
You rip away from these guys, and soon their motors fade away into the distance.
Xray still hasn't said a word since he left the knife counter with the other 2 motorcycles. He hasn't said anything for hours.
Yeah, you seem angry. You've been quiet for a while. Are you okay?
Xray's not gonna say anything. He's just gonna drive. He's just gonna drive.
As you continue driving, your vehicle approaches the ocean. Blitz, I'm going to have you make the last encounter check.
Okay.
Puppy dogs and kittens. Okay, no.
So we hear the rubbing of engines again, huh?
No, we're just going to re-roll that. We're just going to say it. We're just going to re-roll that this one time.
Okay.
Oh my lord!
Wait.
3.
I think we hear motorcycles, but
you guys managed to find the delta of the large river that you've been following all the way down here, and you guys reach the ocean. It has been a long journey, several weeks. You guys have not really had time to rest along the way. It's been go, go, go. And finally, as you guys arrive here and see that you've made the first leg of your journey, how are you feeling?
Are we there yet? Look, I can only read this fascinating novel by Morgenstern so many times before it starts getting old.
I mean,
just read it slower.
Still pretty quiet. He hasn't said a lot. He's just just really angry.
As you guys have probably this last several hours, you guys have been feeling sort of more and more nauseous as you guys have gotten a lot closer to one of the impact sites. Arriving at the port, you guys can see probably maybe 100 or so miles upstream is another town that has been completely destroyed. you see a huge pillar of white light shining straight into the sky from the center of a wrecked city.
Wow. It's beautiful.
A lot of people died to make this beautiful for you, Stacey. So
They didn't
Yeah,
need to
man.
do that.
As Stacey says that, Milo, you notice seabirds circling the huge spire, just like dozens of them, more than you've ever seen in your life.
can I do like an animal handling or like a survival to see if there's like something in the
Sure.
middle of the spire or what they're doing over there?
Yeah.
12.
You don't think that it's necessarily associated with the spire itself. I mean, probably in that, like, it's a light that they're like, it's sort of just something that's there that they can fly around, if that makes sense. But it just seems like they're just enjoying the sea breeze, and they're just there.
They're like moths.
They're birds, though.
I think
They're not even remotely close to moths. Moths are much smaller insects.
I think Milo turns to the back seat and goes, this is Stacey, I don't know if you've ever been, but this is the first time I've been to the sea in maybe 20 years, maybe more. Those are seabirds up there, and they look real small from down here, but don't let them get into any of your food.
Okay, so we should keep the fish that we caught earlier safe.
Yeah, keep it in the wraps that we put it in.
Got it.
Hey, old man.
Xray's just gonna look at you.
Yeah. You were around before the Eshcaton, weren't you? You got any good memories to share? Because right now I'm looking at something that I'm kind of underwhelmed by, and I've been, I guess, wanting to see the sea for a long time, but I mean, it's kind of obstructed by something not very happy to see.
I'd love to hear your stories, Mr. Xray.
As you guys continue along the road here, I just also want to note that the sea is bubbling, effervescing, this fog that sort of covers much of the area, like around, and sort of rises probably like 10, 20 feet in the air around just the shorelines, and even higher further out into the sea.
Yeah, this is kind of a dump.
It used to be quieter, and it wasn't any less deadly, really, but it did a better job at pretending it wasn't, I guess. Yeah.
Xray, you think back to the last time that you were like really, truly happy before the Eshcaton, and you think of the time that you were hired. You think of that day on the golf course with the CEO, shaking hands with him. You remember the guilt, but also the pride in that moment. I'm happy to see you'll be joining us, Mr. True Mask.
yeah, I'm really excited to be part of the team, and I'm hoping I can make a good impact, not only on the company but for the world.
Yes, we're going to change the world. We swap back over to everyone here. As you guys pull up to this sort of like bombed out port city, you notice that there's one like sort of spire of smoke going up into the sky from down near the beach.
Is that a help signal?
We should avoid that.
Well, I mean, like, that's smoke, right? Where there's smoke, that means that there's fire, and where there's fire, that means that there's people.
Yes,
I could go sneak
all of
up
those
and-
reasons are why I think we should avoid it.
Maybe they're friendly. None of you seem to agree with me.
Blitz, if you want to sneak up, you are more than welcome to.
Yeah, I can at least get a look at them, see who they are, if we recognize anything that might
For
be
sure.
a threat. Because we also haven't found that boat yet, and so if they're near the boat, then I want to know.
You go ahead and make me that hide check. As you peer around the edge of a building, down towards...
No.
Don't tell me.
No.
Don't tell
No.
me.
I can even... It's one of the, like, really fancy ones that has that cool symbol on it. Yeah. Sorry.
I think we need to
Incredible.
retire from D&D. I think only
Yeah,
Xray
we
needs to come back.
We played our
next week and
perfect
just
game.
roll
We're done.
D20.
All of us get to retire. Xray still has to come back. Chris has to come back and play more D&D.
Oh my
Xray just
gosh.
has to roll D20s until he gets a 20. And it'll take 100 years.
This is how it
Blitz.
feels, Chris. This is how it feels. This is revenge for Pantheon City.
Oh man, don't
Going
you
to bed.
luck points now.
All that luck had to come from somewhere.
This is ridiculous.
But as you peer around the corner of this building, you see a medium-sized bonfire with some fish lined up on one side, and you also see a bunch of clothes are sort of like hung next to the fire. And walking around it is a dude with a massive white beard, a bald head, and he's in some plaid boxers and nothing else. And you see he walks from the fire over to this little sort of like hut. It's like octagonal in shape, and you can see each of the sides is painted a different color. It's super bright, and it has this big like tarp roof over the top, and it says Porter's Wares on the front of it.
Porter's not wearing any clothes is the problem.
Well done.
Sorry. I guess I'm gonna. It's so bright, and this man seems ridiculous.
This man is like clearly like older age. He's does not have any weapons on him, or you don't see any sign of like any around him or in his shop. Yeah, does not seem like a threat.
Hello.
You see the man turns. Hi. You see he stands behind his pants. How can I help you?
Seen a boat anywhere around here?
Well, the docks are that way. Just pulls his hand straight out. Sorry, you caught me while I was doing my laundry.
I can see.
He looks down, looks up at you, and then you see a fig leaf suddenly procure out of the middle of the air that's just 3 times as big as his body, and he just holds it over himself.
Oh, that's a neat trick.
I'm sorry. I just felt a little uncomfortable. Are you alone? Are you just walking through the port here? I thought I heard of engine a little while ago.
Would it be better if I was alone?
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Not one. So that's a
God!
that's,
Someone
They begin.
wait.
Me.
So that's a -1.
Oh. Oh,
What's at the swings today?
thank
You
you.
see the man squints at you. He says, "If that was an attempt at flirting, it was quite a bad one.
Oh,
Listen.
that's really gross. This was supposed to be more of a threat.
Yeah, he chuckles to himself and he says, "Yes, I've been threatened many times. People steal my wares constantly. That's why I'm here. I can't leave. I haven't made enough money yet."
So if you made a habit of people stealing your wares, would it be okay if I steal some?
He's like, no, don't steal my wares. You see, he grabs a burning log from the fire, and then for a second later, he drops it.
Yeah. I'm gonna just start walking around the place like I own it.
Cool. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
9.
The rest of the party, you hear a little bit of yelling, and Blitz disappears for a significant portion of time.
Milo is jogging over.
So, do you think part of the problem is that your house is quite bright? It's a lot of colors for being hidden. I just, as somebody who's had
It's
to be
not
out here
supposed
for a
to be
long
hidden. It's to
time-
attract the customers.
Well, that's probably why you keep getting stolen from. Have you ever thought about that?
But well, just buy something or leave, please. Stop interrogating me about my shop. I don't need your advice on how to interior decorate.
Blitz, is everything okay? Oh my
Ah!
God, you're fully naked.
I'm not. I promise you, I'm wearing boxers underneath this giant fig leaf.
Why do you have the giant fig leaf then?
So that you don't see my boxers.
Sir, please wear more clothes, just in general.
Yeah, I haven't
He
taken
nods
any of
at you
those
and he
yet.
says, "Right away." And he says, "The customer's always first," to himself as he runs over and starts putting on sopping wet clothes.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna look at Blitz and just fully go start stealing, quietly. Just encourage Blitz to steal.
Yes, I'm sorry about the timing. There was some motorcyclists who came by just an hour or so ago. They threw me in the ocean, and I
Oh well, we can relate to that. We've we've had some issues with motorcyclists as well.
Yes, very
Did you
rough
get a good look at their
crowd.
faces?
He shakes his head. Seemed like just a pair of ruffians, though.
Yeah, your
I'm not
clothes
finding
look
anything worth
so.
anything.
Your clothes look so much better on you than being naked. You have
Thanks.
great style. Can I roll a persuasion check to try to flirt with this guy to distract him
Go ahead and
and
give
hopefully
me.
give Blitz
Yeah.
advantage?
Go ahead and give me that persuasion check. It says, "Thanks." And because it's salt water, they'll dry tight and like this. So I won't even have to hang them up anymore. I can just set them down.
That's a 21. Oh, that makes so much sense, Mr. Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Porter. Pleased to meet you.
Porter's such a good name.
With a P.
Oh, even better. Milo will grab the hand and kiss it like a princess.
Ooh. Treat me like a lady. I like that. Anyways, feel free to peruse. You can have a little discount if you'd like, since you're so
While
sweet.
Blitz is rummaging.
The rest of you, full price.
While Blitz is rummaging, they look over at Milo, who's definitely seen her do this many times before in lots of their escapades, but gives them like a, really? This one?
Milo fakes vomit as soon as Porter turns his back for a second, and then continues to be flexing and generally appealing.
Incredible. You see, he says, "Yes, feel free. I also trade if you have anything of value."
What? Stacey, cough into your hand.
Food, supplies.
Stacey's not here. She's back. She's back at
wonderful. I haven't seen that in
Xray
years.
are back at the truck.
Because Milo
can
I get another investigation roll to see if I find anything better since Milo is distracting?
Yeah, for sure. Milo, what were you going to say?
That was exactly what I was going to say. I was going to ask if I could help Blitz on a roll.
21.
This guy has some regular wares. It doesn't seem like he has anything too special. You can see that it appears that his specialty is carving coconuts. You can see he has a bunch of little coconut figurines. It's like, they're like little beach scenes and stuff. They're sort of like half carved out.
Oh, these are
I see
really
you're
cute,
admiring my collection.
actually. Oh, yes,
Yes.
these are actually very nice.
Yeah.
I don't know why anybody would ever steal one of these.
He says,
Yeah.
"Oh, they rarely steal those. Mostly they go for that." And he points to a wall that's just like literally just a wall of jerky.
You don't cure that next to the laundry, do you?
Why not?
All right. Well, this has been fun. Thank you, Porter.
Laundry line.
He nods at you.
So motorcyclists pass by here.
Yes. They were headed up. They were headed away from here, though, back towards the mountains.
I give Blitz a look with a capital L and say, anybody else? Anybody like in small groups, not very social?
Or anybody that has anything like this on
like
them,
the
and I take my head off and show the tattoos.
He takes a step back for a second and he says, "Well, yes, actually. I've seen 2 individuals with those tattoos. They passed through here almost a month ago."
Thank you for your candid nature. Do you? I pick up one of the coconut.
The other one said his name was Max, I think. But other than that, I mean, just your occasional person going through here and there. There was last week. There was someone who came to the port and they took a boat. One of the ones next to one of the other ones that had left.
Strange.
I mean, I would take the last one, but I don't have the key, so.
Milo's going to pick up one of the little coconut beach scenes and say, "Thank you for your honesty. How much for this?"
He says, well, I mean, if you have anything to trade, I'd be willing to trade for it.
We have, how about a fish?
Absolutely. Sounds great.
Milo pulls a fish out of her pocket, fully wrapped, not like in a weird way, and puts it down on the table.
Ooh, sub style.
Take care of yourself, Porter.
Thanks.
And
you see he unwraps the top of it like a burrito and holds the bottom still in its wrappings.
No. Oh, God. Don't tell anyone we were here.
Well, I'm not very good at keeping my mouth shut, but I'll try.
Oh, if you could for me, I would appreciate it very greatly.
Well, in that case. All right, ta-ta now. Be on your way.
This was fun, Porter.
And I step out and immediately grab Blitz by the arm and in a quiet tone. Max was here. And probably Jet too.
Yeah, we didn't have enough time to talk about it, and I slipped the piece of fabric that I took and show Milo. But I think all three of them have been nearby for a bit.
Well, if there's any time to get revenge, I guess no time like the present.
First, we have to figure
Is
out
that whose boat it is?
I hope so. I'd be so thrilled to steal it.
I know you would, but it doesn't sit right with me to be anywhere near their stuff, be using anything of theirs. Just stay close.
You guys head back to the vehicle. Arriving there, I'm going to ask for the two of you to go ahead and give me deception checks. And I'll ask for the other two members of the party to do insight.
Ooh.
No.
No, I'm re-rolling. I don't even want that 20. I don't want it. No! What?
No
I'm
way.
rolling a different dice.
You rolled it twice in a row.
It feels fake.
I rolled it twice in a row, and I'm not even kidding, and I'm sorry you can't see it.
I got an 18, if that matters.
Neither of those count. I rolled it a third time. What was I rolling for again? Deception.
Deception.
15.
Milo, what'd you get?
22.
And Stacey?
10.
You guys notice a look that goes between Milo and Blitz as they enter the vehicle, but I think it's probably just because of their long history together.
And anyway, that's why Fezzik and Princess Buttercup would be the best of friends. Oh, hi, you're back.
Yeah, look what I got. And I show off the coconut beach.
Ooh.
You see it's a little scene. It's got like some palm trees on either side. There's some like little beach chairs and a little beach volleyball.
This looks so strange. Is this how people used to live?
In a coconut? No, but there was beach volleyball. I don't know if I ever played, but...
What's a volleyball?
As you guys are having this discussion, Xray, you motor on over to the ports. You guys get out and you notice that there are two empty spots next to a large lavender-sided sailboat. And as you approach it, you notice it also has a motor on the back. As you all get on board, you see that there's some like scraps of supplies. You see some cots down below. And as you take that key, Xray, put it into the ignition. You start up the boat. And everyone is ready to go out to sea.
I don't suppose the boat is big enough to take our car with us.
Unfortunately not.
Worth a shot.
As our heroes... So sorry. Yeah, absolutely. You guys cover up...
Sorry.
You guys cover up the 4x4 before setting sail.
Before Xray leaves the port, can he use his beacon?
We will get to that beacon try next episode, next week. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I'm so sorry that we weren't able to get to it, but we are running really short on time. So anyways, we will do that first thing next week on our next episode of Prismatic Horizons. Thanks, everybody, and have a good night.